Welcome back on Anything That Moves. Here I am, Miss Money Maker. Let's get into it. We're going to be talking about XRP, okay? Because clearly we had a drop, okay? We had a little drop here. Let me just get my marker. Hold on. I wanted to get my marker. All right, here we are. We are trading around here, 49 cents right now. I said, let me make this video because a lot of people want to know, where is support? Because it wasn't too long ago, we were up here. We had a drop. It looked like we were basing out around here. But then look, it felt like not a rug pull, but you know what I mean? We kind of dropped fast, quickly, right? And then it seemed like we based out here. And a lot of people probably felt, okay, we have support. Maybe we're rallying up. And then here we go again. All right. So we see this happening. All right. So right now, like I said, we're at 49 cents. Where's the support? Is it going to be here? We stopped around here before. All right. Above 45 cents. So let's just draw some lines here to see where we're at. This is the daily time frame of XRP. Okay. We just want to draw some lines. Let's see, because I know people want to know. Right, so now, just bear with me, because I want to show you some levels. All right, first I'm going to draw this one. All right, now first I'm drawing this line because, hold on, let me get that marker again. You see how we bounced here off this blue line before? Okay, so this was at like 49 cents, but look at, you can see the numbers here, right? All right, so I kind of felt like we had a little support here. But look, we dipped below, right? So now let's draw the next line. Let's draw the next support line that we can see. See this level here? Here? You see here? All right. So let me just go to this. All right. Okay. We see that. Right, hold on, let me just get it. Boom. Okay, you see that? So we could touch here, definitely, and I'm not finished. We're still looking at this. All right, we could touch down here. So now where do we go after that? If that doesn't hold, right? If that doesn't hold, let's talk about it in a minute. We have news. Ripple's always having news, right? The Ripple in the SEC. Okay. So the SEC is trying to find 2 billion. All right, 2 billion. But Ripple Labs is saying, okay, hold up. 10 million is fine, but this 2 billion is like some BS. It's way too much, okay? Especially compared to other fines other cryptos have received. So the SEC fines includes damages for disgorgement, prejudgment interest, civil penalties. Okay, but everything totaling $2 billion. Well, that seems a lot, and it seems right crippling for Ripple. Cripple. Okay, rhymes. All right. So Ripple says, yeah, it's way too much. It's over 20 times compared to other assets, right? Because we know Ethereum and the SEC went back and forth. Coinbase and the SEC has gone back and forth. So the SEC is in with, like, when I say the SEC, I'm talking about the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, right? We call it the SEC. All right. So this has been going back and forth, ongoing battle. Okay. I don't know when it's going to stop, right? So the SEC is saying, oh, yeah, 2 billion, pay that for the things, the wrongs you have done. Okay. Right. And yeah, they're like, yeah, no. This is better, that amount. So the SEC has previously urged the court to order Ripple to pay $2 billion, right? Okay, while the court did find Ripple violated security laws through some XRP sales, it dismissed the SEC's broader claims regarding XRP sales on exchanges and through algorithms. Ripple's lawyers strongly criticized the SEC fine, calling it administrative overreach. Yeah, 2 billion's a little bit. That's a little bit. I mean, that's a lot, right? So the SEC is saying that they argue that the SEC is acting as if they won their entire case in proving reckless conduct by Ripple. Okay, which, people. Okay, so additionally, Ripple contends the SEC is seeking disgorgement that is not legally permissible and a civil penalty far exceeding anything the SEC has obtained from similar assets, right? Okay. So the filing also included a redact section detailing Ripple's financial situation, arguing that with no net gains from the disputed XRP sales, there's nothing to disgorge. Okay, that sounds great. So this is going on and on. I just wanted to bring that up. And so now, and here we are. Okay, where are we going? We have all this drama going on. It's been going on for a long time. What's the next level? Okay, we see here, see this level from before. Will we go here? Let's draw another level. Okay, just give me a second. Will we go right about here? Why am I, you see what I'm saying here? You see? All right. Can we go right about here? So my point is, since we broke through this blue line here, if we don't stop at this support, then we hit this line before. Because see, when you go over here, see before Ripple hit and it bounced off, it was resistance. And then it came and hit this number, that price target, right? It bounced off. It was resistance until it broke through. So sometimes when something becomes a resistance, later on, as you see here, it can become a support. So will this be a support level here? Now, what is that? That's 42 cents, okay? Between 42, all right? If it doesn't stop there, then we go a little lower. We can go a little bit lower, all right? So now let's just zoom out. Let's just zoom out a little bit, all right? Because now what's the next? Down here, down in here, down here, down here. And then I'm not even saying all the way down here. I'm not saying that. But there was a lot of, hold on, let me get my marker. There was a lot of support in this area. Right? Okay. So that's like the lowest, I'm trying to say, around 34. Around 34. Okay. So you see, okay. Let me just draw a line real quick. Okay, you see how we kind of threw this? Like, just let's say, kind of threw this. Okay, let's just go over to the price. All right, hold on. Give me a second. All right, you see the price I'm saying here? Okay, like 33 cents and 33.50. Okay, because this here. Okay, will this be support? It was support before. So there's a couple of levels to be aware of. Now, I'm not telling anybody to buy Ripple. I'm not saying that. You have to, if you're going to do this, I'm not saying this. Okay, I'm not saying, oh yeah, buy Ripple. I'm not saying that. If you're going to do this, try to do it on support. Okay, on support. And then you would dollar cost average in slowly. Look how long we were on support before. How many days was it here bouncing off the support? So when things start consolidating sideways, that's when, in general, with stocks and crypto, that's when you're like, okay, we're kind of trying to get a base. And you could try to, dollar cost average it. Now, sometimes, see, it's not as many days to dollar cost average in. So you have to do your homework. You have to use your judgment. But my point is that what I don't want you to do is try to catch a falling knife. When we're coming down hard, you let it, so you see, when we're coming down hard like that, let it base out a little bit. Let it base out, okay? Because you see how fast it came down before? When you're trying to catch that, these candles, these red candles, when people were trying to catch these, they got all cut up because you bought here. It's like, wait, slow down. Let the price kind of slow down and base out. All right, so I wanted to show that. Now let's just see it on the weekly. Let's just see it on the weekly. Let's see. I know. Looks like a hot mess. Just give me a minute. All right. I adjusted the chart because when you switch from one time frame to the other, they can look like a hot mess. All right. Okay. So you adjust the chart. So you can see here again what I'm saying, right? Okay. You see, it looks like a little M. Okay. It did some support here. So maybe we'll have support here again. Okay. You see this line here and this line here, those wicks? All right, where it bounced, but then, so if we don't have support here, then maybe we had little wicks here. So maybe this will be support, or maybe this one. You see here how we have support here? So now for me, for people who don't have XRP but want it, I'm not saying to buy XRP. I'm not saying that. But where would the buy zone be? It would be from this line to this one. The stuff in between here. So look over to this side. All right. The price target in here. Okay. In between here. That's where it would be. All right. The price is in here. Let's do it again. It would be, I'm not saying to buy this, but that's where, you would be in between this range because this has been a support before. If you break this support, people, we have to talk about that in another video. Okay. But I wanted to show that. So that's XRP. And we have the drama. I'm going to move on to Bitcoin. Okay. Because Bitcoin is having, little situation here. Okay. Bitcoin is having a little situation. So now will Bitcoin, see, now look at this sharp drop. Okay. Remember I was talking about that knife before, because you see how big that red candle is? When you have big red candles going down, give it a minute. This is Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame. So it's more like a weekly time frame. Give it a minute to base out if you feel it's going to come up. But when I see a big red candle like that, I'm like, okay, Bitcoin can do whatever it wants to do. That's one thing. All right. Like nobody's Bitcoin's mama. All right. But this week, you also have to keep in mind that the FMOC, the Fed, was talking. The Fed, Jerome Powell people, right? The Federal Reserve of the United States, they were talking, they're saying things. So the stock market is bearish right now. As in, it's like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen, with this and that. I'm not getting into all those things. So you have that, and then you just have that Bitcoin needs to take a break sometime, right? Okay, so now let me just show you over here. You see this area where it was a little stuttering over here, like do 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 do. Okay, it just wasn't like green, green, green. It went like, oh, okay. So will it, if we just come, okay, let me just make a trend line. Just hold on, because I know it's easier for some people to see it. All right. So where it was having that little hesitation and everything. All right. So you see the price there. Let me get my marker. All righty. Around 55.88. Okay. So will it, like it had a little hesitation there on that side of the chart, will we have a little basing out here? Now, will we have a basing out and go up and continue to just, all right, do all that? Or will it just base out a little bit and then come further down? Because people, why do I say that? Because I have to make sure I protect my people. I am Miss Moneymaker. I am not trying to have you not know, where levels are, what can happen. I have to make sure you protect yourself and everything. Because remember, crypto, we still have the rest of the year to go. Okay? This is not like, oh my God, it's over if I don't get it now. No, you have time. And I want to make sure you have money to put into it when the time is right, when we have a good base. So now see when I show it like this, right? Okay, hold on. Let's get the little marker. You see, it hit his head here. That was resistance. It hit its head here. So you see where this price frame was? Around there. So let's say 53,000, all right? Because between 52 and 54, so like 53,000 or so. And then, when it got in the force, boom, it broke through, all right? It broke through, and it really shot through. It's like a couple of days, it shot through here, and then through this target here. So we just, with Bitcoin, like I said, no one's Bitcoin's mama. All right. So no one can make Bitcoin do anything. It could base here and then say, oh yeah, like, let me do it now. I feel it. I'm in the mood. I'm going to do it. Oh yeah. Or it could go, oh yeah, I want to go all the way here to my previous resistance level that can now be support. Okay. And then make its move. All right. So you just have to be careful. Everybody's has always said the best way to do Bitcoin is to dollar cost average in to it. Okay. But we have the rest of the year. And then also keep in mind for the US stock market, we're in May now. And they have the phrase in May, go away. Okay. In May, go away. So the stock market will lighten up as we go into summer. Okay. It will lighten up because people are going to go on vacation and things like this. This is Bitcoin on the daily. Okay. The daily time frame. So each candle is 1 day. Okay. So you see, like right here, I feel like where's the support? Like, so you can clearly see the support though. You can clearly see the support level. You see how, because this was resistance over here. So these candles, so will we have, just like we had big candles up, will we have big green candles up? Will we have big red candles down? I don't know. I just want to make sure you're prepared. Okay. So this is just, this is Bitcoin on the time frame here too. This is just like the minute. Okay. So you can just see what we're doing right now at this exact moment. Some Bitcoin information. You can see where we had our all-time highs and everything like that. Alrighty. So as I'm saying, I'm a holder of Bitcoin. I like Bitcoin. I tried to get my family into it as early as possible. I had up to 8 Bitcoins at one time. I don't have 8 right now. So, but I do believe in the cryptocurrency and everything. And you see how it's being, adopted all over the place. When I was talking about it, of course, we didn't have it in, major newspapers like this. It was all still, I had to scour the internet for information, like this. So anyway, I just want to leave you with some motivational, something motivational at the end from Albert Einstein. He said, okay, here we go. Let's get the marker. All right. 100 times every day, I remind myself that my inner and outer life are based on the labors of other men and women, living and dead, that I must exert myself, people, in order to give in the same measure as I have received. Okay, we have received. I mean, if you're listening to this, you have electricity. That's from the labor of people figuring that out. Okay, how to make electricity. If you have a roof over your head, how to make a roof, fire, all these things. There's people who've come before us, men and women, and there'll be people after us. But, what about if we just exert ourselves in the same measure that for everything we have received? Okay? So if you like this content, click like and subscribe. I'll see you back in my next video on anything that moves. Bye for now.